What's up guys, my name's Dychronic, you'll see on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about everything that needs to be done before Season 5, everything that needs to be completed in Season 4, and everything that needs to be completed in a single season. I'm going to be going through everything that I know, from everything about the rank resets, the unique guns like Luna and Redrix, the unique armor pieces that you need to get, the Eververse, and finally of course the biggest part, all of the different triumphs that require Season 4 or single seasons. I'm going to be mentioning everything that I could find, that I could remember, and of course if there's something I missed, I probably miss stuff because I always do. In the comments down below, you'll find the rest of the things that you're probably going to need to do. So again, watch the video, look at the comments, you'll find everything you need to do before Season 4 that ends in a week, which is, I apologize for doing this video a little bit late, but I did have some other things in my mind, but I did still want to get this video out to you. First up, let's talk about the different rank resets. There's 4 ranks that are going to be resetting at the end of Season 4. First off is Infamy, which is going to be the Gambit rank. If you're going for certain progress to a certain number of resets or certain ranks for triumphs, you have to finish them before the reset. Now there's a couple things you should know. Is the vendor inventory, the one where he has 1 reset, 2 reset, and 3 resets for that ghost. There's a whole bunch of things on those. None of them say in a single season, and none of them say Season 4. So you should be okay about not completing all of it in a single season with the Gambit guy. Next up, the Valor resets. So if you're going for Redrix and you want to do 5 in a single season, 5 resets that is, or you want to reach a certain rank for a certain smaller triumph, like reaching Legend rank and resetting once, make sure you do that because your entire rank is going to reset, and in a single season is also going to reset. That also goes with the Glory resets. Of course, your entire Glory rank is going to go back down to 0, and then you're going to have to go back up through the ranks again. So if you want to go get that Luna, make sure you get to Babel before the end of the season. And lastly, the Nightfall rank is also going to reset. This Nightfall rank is tied to the high scores in Nightfalls. Pretty much every 100,000 points you do in Nightfalls, it can actually go over rank 14. You can gain basically a bunch of points towards getting, you know, the Toil and Trouble, which is that shotgun he sells, the Masterwork shotgun, and of course also the rank 12 for the Triumph and a couple other different things. So if the last ones you need are going on this week for Nightfalls, make sure you get as much high score as you can. Next up, let's talk about the unique guns. I believe there's only 2 of them, or at the very least, the 2 major ones I'm going to be talking about in this video. First off is going to be Luna's Howl, is going to be the Glory quest line. Technically, the quest line is not going to reset, only rank specific quest steps. So that one for getting Fabled rank, if you haven't reached Fabled rank, your rank is going to reset, and it's just going to make it take longer to get to that. But that specific quest line is not going to reset. And technically, the Luna's Howl, I believe, can be done in any season. The previous TWAB and the one before that, they did mention that it technically can be done in any season. Just, it will be a little more difficult because your rank will reset. And I do believe if you get Fabled rank, even before getting to that specific step in the Luna's quest line, it should count retroactively, and it should count next season. So if you should just grind out and get as much Fabled rank as you possibly can now, and then hopefully hope that it does count. It did count for the Redrix. Next up, talking about Redrix Claymore, is going to be the Valor quest line. Again, the exact same. The quest line will not reset, only rank specific quest steps will reset. Of course, your Valor rank will reset, making it a little bit more difficult to get to the next reset, and it will reset all of the resets in a season. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. I kind of got confused myself. This one is pretty straightforward, and again, I believe it should give you credit retroactively if you get 5 resets in a season like I've already done now. And even though I'm not on that quest step yet, it should count even at the start of the next season. Next up, let's talk about the unique armors that are unique to Season 4 that should have new versions on Season 5. That's going to be the Season 4 Crucible armor, Vanguard armor, Gambit armor, and Iron Banner armor. I'm not certain about the Gambit armor, but there are certain things like the special powerful reward quests, like complete or win a match of Gambit with a full set of Season 4 Gambit armor, and I believe it does say Season 4 for that, so I believe that there will be Season 5 armor. So make sure you get this armor. It does not say you need to complete it in that season, but as long as you have the full armor set and you haven't deleted a certain piece, you should still be able to do that. So get the entire armor set as you can. Next up, let's talk about Eververse very briefly. She's got a bunch of Season 4 stuff, vanity items that are in the Steadfast engrams that are exclusive to Season 4. As soon as Season 4 ends, you will not have the opportunity to get it again. So if you can, grind out as many of those well-rested bonuses as you can to get as many of those Season 4 items before they disappear forever. Next up, let's talk about triumphs. This is going to be the biggest part of the video because there's a whole bunch of triumphs that mention very specifically a Season 4 or any single season. I went around and I looked at every single triumph. I even looked at the secret ones on different websites to figure out what they were, and I tried to find every single one that says Season 4 or in a single season. First off, on accounts, there's actually one in the clan section that says max out a clan in a season. It doesn't say which season, it can be done in any season, but if you are close, complete it in this season. As for destinations, I did not find any that applied. As for events, I did not find any apply, but Halloween event might be completable next year. Next up, let's talk about Gambit, starting in the lifetime section. First off, you're gonna have to win a match with each class with their full set of Gambit armor. Now this one doesn't say exactly Season 4, the powerful gear does say Season 4, and I do think that you need the Season 4 armor for collections, so you might as well get that full set in case you're going for like Dredgen or something. There's another one that says reset your infamy, and a couple other ones that say reach certain ranks like mythic or fabled or whatever it is. They're pretty straightforward. I don't think these are Season 4. There's one that says Season 4 reach legend rank, Season 4 get fabled plus a bunch of revives, and a Season 4 get 2 resets plus generate a bunch of orbs. Orbs were done way ahead of time. And the very last thing under the mastery section is going to be Season 4 deposit modes. Again, this one should have been done if you've done enough Gambit. This one was not that hard. Next up, let's talk about Crucible, probably the longest section of the most things to do in Season 4, and going after Lunas and Redrix, you're probably going to be getting all of these along the way. First off, every single one of them is going to be in the lifetime section. First off, Season 4, get a bunch of kills. Secondly, Season 4, get a bunch of weekly challenges. This one might be quite difficult if you haven't done enough already. You also have to get Season 4 kills with the full Crucible armor set, which actually I almost finished and I really do need to do. Does not matter which class, you just have to use the full set and get kills with it. You also have to reset your Valor 5 times in a single season. That is a triumph and is also part of a thing for the Redrix quest. Season 4 Valor reset, I believe you only have to get one, but it has to be in Season 4. There's one for getting Glory Fabled rank in multiple seasons, but does not say which season. Glory Legend rank in multiple seasons, pretty much the same. Season 4 Glory Win Streak, which is I assume is either 4 or 5 win streak, or maybe it's even 3, I don't remember. In the Iron Banner section, there's 50 Iron Banner packages in one season. It does not say which season, but if you have some already and you have like 1,000 tokens, do them now. Season 4, get 15 Iron Banner packages. This has to be done in Season 4, so get at least 15 this season, and I know it's the last day of, so do it as soon as you can. Season 4, get kills and matches with the Iron Banner armor set. Basically, wear the full set, complete 5 matches, and get a bunch of kills. And that is all of them that I could find in Crucible. A bunch of the other ones were like game type or weapon based or medals, and none of these seem to be specific to a specific season, so hopefully I didn't miss any on that one. Next up, let's talk about Vanguard in the strikes section. First off, in Season 4, get 25 Vanguard rank, which basically means get 25 packages from Zavala. This should be pretty easy. Just grind out strikes or Nightfalls. Nightfalls being, you know, better because you do get more tokens at the end, and you should get plenty of tokens. As far as the Nightfall high scores go, I'm fairly certain all of them will still count at Season 4 and beyond, because most of them say just not in Season 1 through 3. And lastly, there is a triumph for getting in Season 4 Nightfall rank 12, so make sure you get that. And again, getting Nightfall rank is for getting high scores in all of the Nightfalls. Moving on to the next section of lore. There's probably none in here, but I was not certain because they don't describe it in the lore page. I believe some of them are like tied to certain things, but I don't think any of them are tied to a specific season. Please correct me if I'm wrong about the lore. Alright, so that's all of them with the Triumph section. I'm fairly certain that's all of the ones in Triumphs. I looked through each one of them. I'm fairly certain I didn't miss any. Let me know in the comments down below. I probably missed at least one. Next section, let's talk very briefly about the collection badges. A lot of badges require certain armor sets, so like the Season 4 Crucible set or the Season 4 Vanguard set. So these particular ones may not be able to be acquired if you don't get them now. So make sure you go out there and get them. And of course, they may be updated with the Season 5 stuff. So those specific badges that you need for specific triumphs and stuff may be a little bit harder because you will have to get the new set. But I don't know if they're going to add new things or whatnot, but it seems like right now that they should update those. And the very last thing I wanted to mention as my miscellaneous section is going to be reminding you certain vendor inventories are going to change. So things like Zavala, Shaxx, and Drifter, their inventories might change from what they're offering. Now, obviously, the Nightfall rank reward, the rank 14 gun, the Toil and Trouble from Zavala, that's definitely going to change. But there's also going to be the other things that might change. For example, on the Shaxx's inventory, he offers a better Devils, and of course that headpiece, the head armor, he might change those. He might actually just change the role, but he also might change those entirely. So if you still want to get those, if you want to get the shader from Shaxx, make sure you get them before the reset because it's most likely those are going to change. I don't think there's any other vendor inventories that are likely to change other than Zavala and Shaxx. with a kind of maybe on the Drifter. Maybe his reset thing is going to reset and change, but that's just what I understand right now. And that's it. That is the entire video. That is everything that I know that will be resetting at the end of Season 4. I apologize being 1 week out, and the last opportunities to do a lot of these things are very imminent, but I am actually on that grind myself, and I am just striving to get as much as I can. But hopefully I was able to help. Hopefully my list was exhaustive enough. Let me know again in the comments down below if I missed something. On screen now you'll see a bunch of fluffers. How about we go with some polar bear fluffers? I like myself some good polar bear fluffers because they're so fluffy and they're like little bears. It's adorable. They also like Coca-Cola, which is something that I agree with. But anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name has been Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one.